What up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and I'm here to review Pusha T's second studio album, King Push, Darkest Before Dawn. Now, there was the Prelude, so the album King Push is coming, and what can I say? Let me take the hoodie off, and I still have the headphones in. I'm not bumping it. I'm just wearing the headphones just to wear the headphones, really. But anyway, this album, I see why it's called a prelude, because it's only 10 tracks long, and it sounds more like I don't want to say it sounds more like an EP, like a long EP, which it does sound like, but I don't want to say it in a bad way. I don't want to say it like he just threw these tracks together, because these could not have been thrown together. You can't just come up with something like this instantly unless you're that good. I'm not saying Pusha T isn't that good, but still, you can't just come up with something like this overnight and just throw it together. It's not like that freaking What a Time to Be Alive, Drake and Future. It's not that. But anyway, yes, thought I heard something. Anyway, sounds like a long EP, but I'm not saying that in a bad way, because I don't want to make it sound like he just threw these together. These are some leftovers that did make the track, or these are the tracks that can't consider them leftovers because the album hasn't dropped yet. These are just the tracks that didn't make the album, and they're gonna release them anyway because they just have to be released because they're that good. If you said it that way, sounds cool, but at the same time, it's like they didn't make the album, but we're gonna release them. We gotta have something for them. Doesn't feel like that if you ask me. Anyway, let's get into this album. 10 tracks long, like I said. Track number 1, the intro. Yeah, freaking called it intro. Y'all know how I feel about that. It's like, it's cool. Yeah, it's a cool song. Well, not even really a song, really. Even though it is a song technically. But skip that. Track number 2, Untouchable. The Biggie sample in here from that song, Think Big, by Biggie. He talked the freaking hook when you got Biggie on here. It's my shit. And how Pusha is just rapping, just what he's saying and everything. I mean, the beat selection on this whole album is, I can't explain. It's just really, really good. Like, and there's not a skippable track on this album. I'll say that right off the bat. There's not a skippable track on here. Like, even the songs that have the features that I don't really necessarily care for, which are only like 2, it's like Pusha just saves it, and the beat like saves it. And this song wasn't one of those songs with the beat and Pusha saved it. This was just great because there's no feature, and features like, speaking of a feature, I don't really care for it. Track number 3, MFTR. One of my favorite tracks on here. This beat is my shit. It's featuring The Dream. I haven't heard of The Dream since freaking I was 4th and 5th grade. He came out hard. He came out hard with this. My goodness. But MFTR, really, it was produced by Boy Wonder. Wow. Produced by Boy Wonder. What can I say? I wouldn't have expected that. I like Boy Wonder. What can I say? But anyway, Crutches, Crosses, and Caskets. Pusha said something on this song right here. It was only 2 minutes and 24 seconds, but he said something that was just so, like, the metaphor, like, that term that he used, I've heard that somewhere, but to hear him say it, well, actually, no, I expect Pusha to say something like that, but you just go listen to it, you might know what I'm talking about. You leave in the comment section if you've already heard this album and heard the song at least. Let me know what that was. I'm going to go back and re-listen to it anyway. But anyway, track number 5, MPA, Money, Pussy, and Alcohol. See, Kanye West, A$AP Rocky, The Dream. See, Kanye, A$AP, they don't rap. I mean, they don't rap. Yeah, they don't rap on here. And all they do is, like, sing, but they're not singers. So let Dream do the singing. Y'all have some okay singing vocals, but it's like, how about some rapping? I mean, not necessarily Kanye rapping the way he's been rapping since freaking, Jesus and that freaking Watch the Throne and that freaking terrible ass 808s and Heartbreak. Oh, it's terrible, but still, it's not all that, really. I mean, goodness. A$AP, do your thing. You can spit. Why didn't you, like, lace it with a verse? You didn't. Ugh. Track number 6, Got 'Em Covered. You know what? This might have to replace MFTR. Second favorite track on here. I mean, you know what? No. Number 1, maybe. This is my shit. Ab Liver. I don't know who that is, but my goodness, they did their thing. I mean, Pusha did his thing. This whole beat was my shit. I mean, there was clever metaphor in the song as well. Clever metaphor on this whole album, really. Nice flows. Pusha's voice really fits the beats, and I don't think people take that into consideration as much. Certain voices can be used on certain beats. Like, I'll give an example. You can't have a real gritty ass song, something Jadakiss or Raekwon would spit over, and put Drake on there. You just can't do that. Just like you can't put a song that like a Drake type of beat and put Raekwon on there. You just can't do it. Who's gonna put Raekwon on the Catch Up? Really, who's gonna do that? Track number 7. Keep Dealing. Man, Beanie Siegel on this shit right here. Beanie is blessing a couple of these dudes in 2015 with the verse. He's blessing them with it. Let me take the headphones off too. Beanie is blessing these dudes with the freaking verse. I mean, god dang. You got him right here, and Pusha's like on this album, he's on this song in particular, but what he's doing on this album, he's kind of calling out labels and calling out everybody in the rap game. Like not really calling out, but stepping on their toes and let them know, hey, I'm calling y'all out. I'm calling y'all on your bullshit. Stop that shit. And what can I say? I don't mind him doing that. I be doing that shit. I be calling out niggas on Twitter, on YouTube, sometimes in the comment section. I don't be making videos about that shit unless I'm doing, covering news and shit. But I like what Pusha T is doing, and Beanie Siegel drives. He said something like, look, this is what y'all niggas gotta do. I ain't gotta do that. I never had to do that. And even if I did, I've been in the game so long, I ain't gotta do that. And he said, and something about a freaking watch. I'm like, man, Beanie dropping the verse. Beanie blessing niggas with the fucking verse. Track number 8, Retribution. This beat right here, that oh my goodness. Oh, I've heard like not aspects, but I've heard like beats sounding like this, but I've never heard anything like this, if that makes sense. I've heard beats that sound like have the same instruments, but nothing that sounds like this. The not flow of the beat, well, the flow of the beat, but the instrumentation of it, like the instruments, like I said, I've heard, but not used in such a way like this. This was something else. Featuring Kaleni. My goodness. This was pretty damn good. And track number 9, FIFA. Now, this was the song where I'm like, nah, it's not. I mean, I wouldn't skip it, but it's like, I don't want to say it's bearable like it's bad, but I can get through it. I mean, it's cool. And track number 10, Sunshine. This was another one of those songs I'm like, it's better than FIFA, but it still has that type of, it's not necessarily bearable like it's bad again, but it's like it's not as good as the rest of the songs on the album. It kind of fits. It fits with the album though. And the Jill Scott singing, I was like, nah, I don't care for her singing. I like Jill Scott. But to wrap this album up, I like how he kept to himself, kind of. Like he didn't let any of these features outdo him. He didn't. Beanie's probably the only one who could like really keep up with T on this. Maybe not necessarily outshine him, but really stay with him the whole way, not letting him outdo him. Like that's Beanie for you. It's like, damn. But my goodness, what can I say? The features on here, not the best feature list, but it was still cool. Like I said, the beat and Pusha saved the features, or will save the songs. Not like I said, not the best feature list. Freaking The Dream, Kanye West, ASAP. What happened? I needed a verse. Ab Liver, keep doing your thing. Beanie, man, that's that Beanie right there. Oh my God. Kaleni, hey, I like that. And Jill Scott, man, I like you, Jill, but man, that singing, you're singing like you got that, not like you got not like you have a freaking lip problem, but you're doing something with your lip on purpose, like, like, what? Excuse me? No. Let's stop that. But to wrap this up, 10 tracks short, 33 minutes, so it was easy to listen to. I didn't listen to it just once. I listened to this thing about 3 times, and because it was just so easy to listen to, because it's so enjoyable, and not just that, but the production on here, how good it is, like I said, because it's enjoyable, and because it's so short. if this is the prelude, if this is just like not necessarily the leftovers of what didn't make the album, I can't wait to hear the album. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to My Name Is My Name, cause this shit right here is pretty damn good. The beats, they're like not turn up, but they make you just make it, I'm like, man, make me bob in my head. And some songs you can, there for those people who just want to think and sit back here, because he's calling out, like, not necessarily the government, but he's calling out the labels, the people who run hip hop, the people who are destroying it. He's calling out all these other rappers, like talking about, not really calling out Chief Keef, but mentioning Chief Keef and giving the Biggie references. So respect to Biggie, rest in peace. It's like, man, there we go, Pusha. So as a grade, I have to give this a solid B. It's not a B plus. If they had a little more tracks on here, maybe a B plus. Maybe even if it was like 6 more tracks on here, how good this would sound, they would have got the A minus. But yeah, a B. So as an overall grade, I have to give this a nice old 86. 86 out of 100. A B grade. This was an enjoyable album. I'm definitely listening to this again. This right here. I can't wait for the album. This is just 10 tracks, and this is the prelude. If he wants to do like Game and release like an album that has like 17 to 19 tracks on each disc, if he wants to do a double disc or just release one big ass disc, if it sounds like this, or better, which I expected to sound better since it's the album, I won't mind. I really won't mind. Or if he wants to split it up, one disc 10, other disc 10, it's like, yeah, shorten each disc. Make them like 14 each disc. 28 songs, if it's like this or better, I have no problem with it. Just like I didn't mind Game doing one sound like 17 tracks and the other one 19, especially that documented 2.5. Boy. So if you want to do that, it's cool with me. Long listen, but it's worth it. So if you've heard this, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of my review. Are you ready for the album? And that's it. Like the video, share the video, subscribe if you're new. Get at me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMac, SoundCloud, Instagram. Hit up my email for business or anything. And if you want to donate to support my movements as far as YouTube and YouTube, music, and everything else goes, you can donate to DynamicJAB@gmail.com through PayPal. That not necessarily not the link, but the having it spelled out for you, so you can like copy and paste when you go to PayPal to put it on rent and send the money. If you want to do that, it's cool. It's down there for you. And like I said, I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. King Push, yo, nice job, I do. This shit right here, I'm about to release 10-17. I'm about to bump this one more time, definitely before the new year starts. I'll see you next time.